Yes, respected youngsters, welcome. Hope all is fine. And this Geetha Jnanam is definitely helping you, I believe. Nothing helps unless you take help. To take the help, you should have the information and willingness. Information is given, willingness has to be generated from within. May thus, day by day, growing in knowledge and practically applying it, may you all grow in your life to be great achievers for yourself and the whole Sanatana Dharma, Bharata Varsha, entire humanity and the universe at large. We will do Vishnu Sahasranama chanting at the end. We will do Ramayana, Rama's two, three more qualities today. Geetha will see thoroughly the third guna, that is Tamo, and summarize all the three. Then we will do before that our Vedic chanting, our Prarthana Shloka Sankalpa. Before all that, a very short 5 or 4 minutes of discussion today regarding some words of knowledge or wisdom or some pearls or some, let us say, ideas, common sense thought. Do these 4 5 things consciously. Hmm. First, recognize that we are human beings, not animals. Second, therefore, as a human beings, we can destroy ourselves, lower ourselves to the level of animals, demons, or we can evolve ourselves to the highest divinity. Recognize this second one. Third one, what differentiates us from the animals? And what is that because of misusing or non using or abusing which we fall to the animal's level? What is that when it is rightly utilized? We really grow even to unite with the divinity. That one separating thing is called our own knowing, discriminating, decision making faculty or instrument called as buddhi, the intellect. Okay. The three levels of intellect are first sleeping intellect. Okay. Second is awakened, but then slave to our mind, means whatever the whims, fancies of the mind, to get that only the intellect works. Or whatever the sense organs want, to get that only the intellect works. Or what the body says, the intellect agrees to it. Or the outer world. That is a slave intellect, like Indians. Sleeping Indians, slaves Indians. That is why we were under the slavery bondage for hundreds of years under those Dushta Rakshasas. Then why we got freedom and growing so fast in the whole world today is because of this thing only. We have awakened. Therefore, we have to awaken the intellect from sleep and we have to stop it from becoming it a slave. Okay, making it a slave, allowing it to be a slave. Same example I give, interesting. Who is a responsible father? The one who knows what's required for children, provides them before they ask, and puts them under complete control and never allows them to overpower him. I know, with sentiments or emotions or desires. Is that father greater? Or the father who's like a slave to the son? Whatever that stupid fellow asks, this Beoku father gives. And without thinking whether it is correct or not, required or not. Who is the true, really mature? Obviously, the first one. In the same way, which is the human making intellect? Is that which is the bound slave to mana, indriya, sharira, outer world, or which has got independence? Clear? This is first thing. So know that we are not animals, we are human. Two, there is something which differentiates us from them. Three, that when it is misused, we become worse than the animals. Then the same one when utilized, we can even become divine. Three. Fourth, that's called as intellect. Intellect has three stages: one sleeping, second awakened but slave, fourth one is truly awakened. Now let us focus on this point. What is the meaning of awakening intellect is, as we just now said 3 minutes back, It has three capacities. One is gathering the knowledge, then basing on the knowledge gained, it can do discrimination. Depending on the discrimination or inquiry, it can make decisions. With that power of intellect, anything can be achieved. The first one is what? Gathering knowledge. Therefore, what we are doing in Gita classes and throughout the day through all our Shastras is giving your intellect the knowledge. Of course, you have to take it. So, the three types of knowledge is three aspects are one is authentic knowledge, second is complete knowledge, third is doubtless, confusionless, clear knowledge. And what is authority for knowledge is only our scriptures because they are given by God, they are again and again proved by the gurus. They have only one thing of evolving us as their goal, nothing negative. Therefore, Shastra Jnana is authentic Jnana. Study daily Shastras, even if you are living for 2 lakhs of lives. Every day we must study Shastra, gain the knowledge. Okay? And that knowledge should be complete, not half knowledge, thorough complete. Third is there should be no doubts in between in that knowledge. This is one way of seeing the knowledge, which the intellect has to gain by listening to the classes, studying such books, thinking, contemplating, making one's own notes, etc. Second way of looking this knowledge is what? Ki this knowledge should be so deep in us. Okay. Secondly, it should be also at the surface level to be available at any moment. Okay. When you listen and contemplate, the knowledge becomes deeper. When that listening and contemplation becomes repeated many a times, then the memory is so powerful or so strong that that knowledge is always available to you for using. And knowledge is called knowledge only when it is useful, when it is available, when it is required. Isn't it? क्या फायदा उस ज्ञान का जो पहले याद है बाद में याद है बीच एक एग्जाम टाइम you know before going to hall, after coming out the hall you know the answer, but behal in the hall you forgot it, you couldn't write the answer, फिर मिलेगा क्या marks वगैरह. So that is how the jnana should be always available. Now I want to extend it in this way कि so much the jnana should be available always that jnana should command and make the mana indriya senses body work according to the jnanam of buddhi. They even dare not even give an idea or suggestion also to the buddhi. That much powerful should be, and remember, should be the authentic, correct, complete jnanam of buddhi that the other three just agree its greatness, they just follow. That is how we have to train. And it is a fact. In a house, the children should dare not have a question or anything to father. Whatever father says, they should do. Father should tell such things. In the school, college, dare not children disobey or question. That perfectly the teacher should teach and discipline them. In an office, the boss को subordinate सवाल ही नहीं पूछना चाहिए. जो बताया कर. So to a citizen should follow the constitution, the government. That's it. Do's and don'ts. Otherwise, put behind bars. Because the government and constitution decides what, when done, it is good for him and the world. The parents decide what's good for children, therefore they can command. The teacher knows what is correct for children, that is what he guides. The boss knows why he is employed. So many examples we give. In the same way, when the intellect is authentic, knows what to do, it should order the mana indriya sharira inside. And also, when I know in my intellect exactly what to do at every moment, why should I become a slave or beggar to get information from others, to get guidance from others? The highest murkhata in human life, barring consulting Mahatmas for spiritual knowledge, is for even small little things asking someone. You know, the example is what? ब्रेकफास्ट में क्या खाऊं या कपड़े कौन से पहनूं. यू नो, ये छोटे छोटे चीजों के लिए भी तुम टेक अदर्स हेल्प गाइडेंस मीन्स कितना बेवकूफ हो तुम. यू कांट डिसाइड द स्मॉल थिंग्स फॉर योर सेल्फ. मूर्ख. दैट somebody should tell you. You understood how the intellect is rusted. That for small things also, we want some other's idea. Utna kamzor, utna beokuf. It is like Pashu Jivanam only, isn't it? If you are patient, you can't take any medicine, you have to consult doctor. Your spiritual doubts, how you reach the Guru and ask him, what's up, ठीक है, वो जरूरी भी है. But as regards many other 90% things of the life, you ask others and insult your own intellect. In some cases, elders' advice is good, like when you are doing your study career, taking the advice of others, guidance is okay. But in general, as if you don't have your own buddhi, देखो, we have to use our buddhi also, and we should know also when our own buddhi we have to use or take the buddhi of elders. Why we are questioning the first one when we are dull witted, not wanting to gain knowledge, and even for small little things also, we depend on others. Others also think and tell with intellect only. And how can you trust others' intellect more than yours? And why and how long that slavery? Be strong. So, this is what is today's main thought, that awaken the sleeping intellect, don't allow it to be the slave of Sharira Mana Indriya, equip that intellect with its three capacities of full knowledge, discriminating capacity, decision making, that knowledge also of the Shastras, it is also fully authentic, clear, undoubtful, that also so many repeated times you do it that it is always on the surface, that knowledge. Then the next one, with this knowledge in the buddhi, let Sharira Indriya Prana Mana do what is to be done to achieve what is to be achieved. I take you to other angle of discussion for 2 minutes more, just 2, 3. One, what is it key? What the scriptures say, that we have to get that knowledge of the scriptures and make it as an authority and make decisions and act. One is the scriptures tell us about the knowledge of what is righteous, what is unrighteous, what is to be done as duty, what is to be avoided as not duty. Technically, it's called as dharma, adharma, vichakshana, jnanam. Now, when you are very authentic with your scriptural knowledge, we have the authority. ये अधर्म है, ये नहीं करना है. With this, the sin of commission comes. ये धर्म है, ये करना है. If I don't do, the sin of omission comes. With this clarity in the intellect, and you decide to do the dharma and order the sharira, mana, prana to do that, always living in dharma, you are always respected in the world. Because avoided the dharma, you will not be put behind bars or punishments or insults. अब देखो इस दुनिया में तुम लोग इतने बड़े हो जाते हो उम्र में, इवन वी आल still what is dharma adharma, that first thing of the knowledge also we are not clear, and take adharma as dharma as a burden. And if everybody this way foregoes their duties and do the nonsense, how can the world be calm and beautiful? It will be chaotic only, confused only, as it is now. Nobody is teaching exactly what is dharma. If some are teaching, people are not interested to learn. They just want to enjoy the immediate benefits that come because of adharma. Very terrible it is. So the dharma adharma jnana, like Geetha, Arjun ko doubt tha, है ना? Dharma sammoda cheta. So Bhagavan taught him what is dharma adharma. Everywhere, all our shastras, at first instance, tell us what is dharma, doing which we evolve or get safe and safer. Adharma, which we devolve and become destroyed. बुद्धि में हमेशा होना चाहिए. ठीक है, it's a big subject, but main headings I gave you. Some other times we develop, it is discussed in Geetha in our last 501 classes many times. Second thing the Shastras tell us is the Punya and Papa. When dharma adharma properly understood and avoid the adharma and do dharma, makes us safe, secured, growing in the life this between the birth and death. Beyond this life, when you go to the other worlds, to go to the higher worlds, not to the lower ones. To get a better equipments next life than this body, this mind, and good, better all the friends and surroundings. What we are supposed to do in the form of upasanas and various charitable actions, they are called as punya. and that by which by doing which next life we are worse than this one, and we go even to the Narakadi, that is called as Papa. So the Lord made the world, Lord made us to do this and that, and what is done and what is the result, He only made. Then He only through Shastra told us, इसको पाप कर्म कहते हैं, इसको करने से ये नरक और दुख और नीच योनि, अरे पुण्य कहते हैं करने से स्वर्ग और सुख और उत्तम जीवन मिलेगा. So the buddhi should very clearly have the data in its surface with all its depths and completeness as to what is punya, what is papa, and avoid papa and only do the punya. Then our next lives are ensured. This is the second knowledge that Shastras give us. First is Dharma Dharma Jnanam, for avoiding adharma, doing dharma. Second, Papa Punya Jnanam, to avoid the Papa, do the Punya. Third is the Geetha and Upanishads. It's called as Bandha Moksha Jnanam. What binds us to the Upadhis and all? Yesterday we studied. We are studying in fact from 7 days. Sattvam Rajastamiti Gunaha Prakriti Sambhavaha Nibadnanti Mahabaho Dehe Dehinam Ave. So what binds? Then what gives mukta? Gunatita sthiti gives mukti. In that way, an example. So bandha mukta jnanam is tattva jnanam. It gives us moksha. So this life safety is by the dharma. Next life's betterment is by the punya. And final liberation is by the moksha. Moksha jnana. And practice it. Tattva jnana is called moksha jnana. Upanishad jnana is called moksha. All our Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma, it has got Dharma Shastras, it has got Upasana Shastras, it has got Moksha Shastra. धर्म शास्त्रों में धर्म अधर्म का विचक्षण बताएंगे, पुण्य अपुण्य का विचक्षण आपको उपासना शास्त्र में बताएंगे. Then we have the Moksha Shastra like Geetha Upanishad, which tell us what is the meaning of bondage, what is the meaning of moksha, why we are bound, how to come out of that bondage, how to gain into that moksha sthiti. Yes, abhoga. So how many things so far? Sleeping intellect, wake it up. Don't allow it to become slave. Make that intellect do its job of having jnanam and then doing discrimination and decision. That jnanam is of the shastras. That shastra jnana should be complete, authentic, doubtless. And that should be repeated so much that it is always on the level of surface of intellect. That knowledge alone should guide Sharira Mana Indriya to work. They should not be given any freedom to enslave the buddhi. After that, which are the jnanas in the Shastras given are Dharma, Adharma jnana, for Adharma to avoid and to do the Dharma. Punya Pava jnana to avoid Papa, do Punya, Bandha Moksha jnana to avoid Bandhanam, and do only that which gives Moksha. What is ambiguity in it? And what is too spiritual about it, that only when we become old that we have to learn it. Is it not an important knowledge, valid knowledge, a required knowledge or information at your this young age? अब ये बात है, हम गीता शास्त्र बताते हैं, अब तुम लोग आते ना सुनने को बुद्धू लोग, अब ऐसी जगह जाते हुए अधर्म को धर्म के रूप में दिखाते हैं, पाप को पुण्य के रूप में दिखाते, बंध को मोक्ष के रूप में दिखाते हैं, एंड सफर. मूर्ख, sleeping in intellect, slave of others and the negative people in your intellect level. Wake up, be wise, live wise life, and go on growing. Okay, beautiful discussion today. Uh, every day we are having very beautiful thoughts, but today's thought looks to be more complete, more powerful for you to use it. आज का जो है कॉमन सेंस नॉलेज कंप्लीटली. चलो, लेट अस डू आवर थिंग्स. ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः. अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः येषां सर्वेषां कृपा अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोध पुराणेतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रह प्राप्ति सनातन धर्म से विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वध्यात्मिक प्रगति शांति कल्याण एकता पूर्वाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां पूर्णायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेमस्थैर्य धैर्य आदि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूल्यता साधनानां प्राप्ति द्वारा बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्य नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम. अनेकानेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये शांति प्रार्थना मंत्राणाम् उच्चारणं वेद मंत्र पारायणं गीता चतुर्दश अध्यायस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं श्री वाल्मीकि रामायणांतर्गत रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणः सद्गुणानां वर्णनम् आविष्करणम् अभ्यासार्थं श्री विष्णोर्दिव्यसहस्रनाम स्तोत्रस्य पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. संकल्प इज डन एंड वन मोर संकल्प. अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भक्ति, भगवद्भक्ति, देशभक्ति, शास्त्रभक्ति, धर्मभक्ति, गुरुभक्ति, माता पितृभक्ति, धर्म सनातन धर्मभक्ति, व्यवहार प्रेम आविर्भूति द्वारा आविर्भवनं द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थमपि एतेषां कक्षाणां सत्संगानां वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. स्टार्ट. ओम 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 सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परम ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Done. Let us do our Veda mantra Parayanam. I think 15 we have done yesterday. From 16 to 20. 20th. If you want to do 25, how big is that? It goes up to this. So 20 we will stop. ओम अथ श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मणं प्रथमाष्टकं षष्ठ प्रपाठकः षोडश मंत्रादारभ्य. Listen joyfully. ओम प्रजा एव तत् यजमानः पोषयति वैश्वदेव्यामिक्षा भवते वैश्वदेव्यो वै प्रजाः प्रजा एवास्मै प्रजनयति वाजिनमानयते प्रजास्वेव प्रजातासुरेतो दधाति द्यावा पृथिव्य एककपालो भवते प्रजा एव प्रजाताद्यावा पृथिवीभ्यामुभयत परिगृह्णाति देवासुरा संयत्ता आसन् सोऽग्निरब्रवीत् मामग्रे यजत मया मुखेनासुराञ्जेष्यतेति मां द्वितीयमिति सोमोऽब्रवीत् मया राज्ञा जेष्यतेति मां तृतीयमिति सविदा मया प्रसूता जेष्यतेति मां चतुर्थीमिति सरस्वती इन्द्रियं वोहन्दास्यामीति मां पंचममिति पूषा मया प्रतिष्ठया जेष्यतेति ते अग्निनामुखेनासुरा न जयन् सोमेन राज्ञा सवित्रा प्रसूताः सरस्वतीन्द्रियमददात् पूषा प्रतिष्ठासेत् ततो वै देवा व्यजयन्त यदेतानि हवीगंषि निरूप्यन्ते विजित्यै नोत्तरवेदिमुपवपते पशवो वा उत्तरवेदिः अजाता इव ह्येतर्हि पशवः ऐदित्यशोचद्युद्धरत्यब्रवीत् प्रतिष्ठया जेष्यतेत्येतर हि पशवः त्रिवृद्बहिर्भवते माता पिता पुत्रः तदेव तन्मिथुनम् उल्बङ्गरो जरायो तदेव तन्मिथुनम् त्रेधा बर्हिः सन्नद्धं भवति त्रय इमे लोकाः येष्वेव लोकेषु प्रतिष्ठति एकधा पुनः सन्नद्धं भवति एक इव ह्ययं लोकः अस्मिन्नेव तेन लोके प्रतिष्ठति प्रसुवो भवन्ते प्रथमजामेव पुष्टिमवरुन्धे प्रथमजो वत्सो दक्षिणा समृद्ध्यै पृषदाज्यं गृह्णादे पशवो वै पृषदाज्यं पशूनेवावरुन्धे पञ्चगृहीतं भवति पाङ्क्ता हि पशवः बहुरूपं भवति ॐ शान्तिः 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 Vedic chanting done. Geetha 14th chapter Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. First two shlokas Jnana Mahima, second two shlokas what is the Jnanam that is told to us and what is that Jnana is. The whole Mahat Brahma is Bhagavan's Yoni. In that Bhagavan only puts the seed, because of that only the entire creation is there in front of us. After that, the topic of bondage liberation is taken up from the Gunas standpoint. It is said, actually we are a liberated individual called as Gneyam, called as Kshetrajna, called as Purusha. But then right now we are bound to these three Sharira Upadhi, living as a Jiva. What is that binding us is the unknown, unseeable, but inferable three gunas, which belong to Prakriti, and that Prakriti also called as Avyakta Vyakruta Maya, and that belongs to Paramatma only. And see, 100 times you have to remember this thought, helps you throughout life, which even elders also never try to understand, refuse to understand. What is it? How many times our own teeth have bitten our own tongue? How many times our own finger has gone into our own eyes? How many times we ourselves have everything is good but slipped and fell down? How many times we ourselves only put our finger, knowing unknowing, in the fire? All that what it I am giving the examples to say is I am trapped in my own Maya. I am trapped in my own Prakriti. I am trapped in my own gunas. Nobody is responsible for it. Therefore, even to come out of that also, nobody is responsible. Nobody dare even can stop me if I want to come out of my own trap of my own triguna. This even elders never understand. Therefore, they go on depending on some god, some guru, something or the other. God and guru will give you guidance, will give you the opportunities. They won't give you the moksha. Moksha, we have to get it by our sadhana with the given guidance and facilities. As early as possible, you catch this point. Bhagavan gave you Sharira, he gave good food, earn it. Bhagavan gave you Sharira, he gave the yoga asanas, do them, learn them and do, then you remain fit. Yoga asanas will not come to you asking you to do. Food will not come to you asking you to eat. Naukri will not come to you asking you to do. You have to go for it. So who is bound? I am. By what? Three gunas. Belonging to what? Me. And should we get liberated or not? Yes. From what? From the bondage of three gunas. Who will help that in me? In me in that it's myself. Shastras give jnana, gurus give techniques, God gives opportunities. Using the jnana technique opportunity, we have to live life of moksha through that's called technically spiritual sadhana. So sattvam rajasamiti gunaha prakriti sambhavaha ye mahabaho avyam dehinam dehe nibadnanti. That immutable, imperishable, infinite Dehi Paramatman is as if bound to these three bodies because of these three gunas. Bound to three body means with gross body I am a waker, with subtle body I am a dreamer, and in causal body I am a sleeper. As a waker, dreamer, sleeper, I am a jiva, I am an individual. As if there is nothing beyond it. Whereas there is something beyond the real me on which these three are superimposed. Like how many movies you might have seen in your TV, serials, lakhs and lakhs of time. Now, how many times you thought of the screen on which the movie is projected? Whether you think or not, is the screen is there or not? Whether you know it or not, is the screen alone is permanent or not? Whether you do accept it or not, every movie is only projected on it, therefore unreal. Is it not? And it is coming and going. You may give reality to that movie. You may enjoy yourself, entertain. That is your own personal. But the facts wise, movies are unreal, they are projected. They come, they go. Screen is real. Even thousand movies you see without knowing the screen. In the same way, thousands of lives I may live with the projected Sharira Manabuddhi through them, the projected waking dream and deep play. Even thousand lives I may not know that I am the Kshetrajna Purusha. Still I am Kshetrajna Purusha. Only that alone is reality. वेदांत का सार मैंने छोटे सी बातों में कम से कम बातों में हल्का सा बताया. For some youngsters who are mature to grasp among you. Clear? Now, each of the guna Bhagavan started explaining. Sattva, what it is. When sattva is there, how do we behave? And how it binds us. So, to rajaha, what it is. When raja is predominant, how do we behave? What are the binding effects of rajas? So, to tamo guna. Then, uh, what it is, when that guna is overpoweringly is there in us, how do we behave and how do we get bound by tamoguna? In that third tamoguna we are discussing from last yesterday, day before, and today we will do the remaining part. Okay. Therefore only tamoguna वाला या सत्व का एक रजु का एक तमो का 3 बार पाठ कर लो. Then I'll explain to you and we'll conclude this topic. And इसी का expansion आगे भी होगा. Let us start chanting 6th shloka once, 7th once, 8th 3 times. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Sri Krishna Param Brahmane Namaha, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Atha Chaturdashodhyayah, Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. षष्ठसप्तमष्टमाः मन्त्राः श्रीभगवानुवाच तत्र सत्त्वं निर्मलत्वात् प्रकाशकमनामयं सुखसङ्गेन बध्नाति ज्ञानसङ्गेन चानघ रजो रागात्मकं विद्धि तृष्णासङ्गसमुद्भवं तन्निबध्नाति कौन्तेय कर्मसङ्गेन देहिनं तमस्त्वज्ञानजं विद्धि मोहनं सर्वदेहिनां प्रमादालस्य निद्राभिः तन्निबध्नाति भारत तमस्त्वज्ञानजं विद्धि मोहनं सर्वदेहिनां प्रमादालस्य निद्राभिः तन्निबध्नाति भारत तमस्त्वज्ञानजं विद्धि मोहनं सर्वदेहिनां प्रमादालस्य निद्राभिः तन्निबध्नाति भारत. Good. Keep on chanting every day, beta. Shlokas you become familiar with. When you listen the classes, the knowledge also will come to you. With knowledge, you live a beautiful life. Don't waste. Good opportunity. So, with thee, here Arjuna come to know about Tamoguna, these 3 things. What it comes from, when it is in us, what it makes us do, and how it binds us. Okay, first is what it comes from is Tamahatu Ajnana Jam Vid. We have seen in spirituality, pure spiritual science, when I am awakened to the real self, called as Jnanam, there is no Ajnana or Tamoguna. In the Vyavahara also, wherever there is ignorance, we become lazy Tamoguni. You forget your goal, you become lazy. In that way अज्ञान से तमोगुण उत्पन्न होता है. ज्ञान में तमोगुण टिक नहीं सकता. What is first point about तमोगुण? अज्ञान जब प्योर ज्ञान में कॉन्शियसनेस होता है, इसलिए उसमें तमोगुण होने का चांस ही नहीं है. तम इज द्रव्य, द्रव्यता, the feeling of matterness in us. Matter is inanimate, inert, insentient, unmoving. So whenever at any level of my body, mind, senses, intellect, I feel that I cannot move, that is you are in tamoguna. ऐसे बैठ रहे थे like a buffalo in the veranda. looking at the buffaloes. Doing nothing, अरे काम करो, पढ़ाई करो, खेल कूद करो, they're all rajoguna. But not doing it, physically sitting at the mind level, putting the hand and just like no thought is coming. Not a Brahmagnani that he's in a samadhi. No thought, matlab tamoguni. His mind is such a slumberous, stuporous split that he has forgotten that is a time for pant pehna hai, shirt pehna hai. He is seated like that. जाके नाश्ता करना है. So lazy this. नंबर वन बेवकूफ कि somebody should remind him तेरे को खाने का टाइम है और स्कूल कॉलेज जाने का टाइम है. महातमोगुणी. तो तमह तो अज्ञान. Okay. When that is in us, what it does is mohanam. It confuses us. Moha means confusion, delusion. And exhaustively yesterday I explained to you with so many examples. दुर्योधन का एग्जाम्पल हमने लिया, बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पल लिया, स्नेक एंड rope का. Seeing not what is there, seeing what is not there is moha. How many examples I gave yesterday? Oh, Baap re Baap. At least 15, 20 I have given. Mohanam, deludes. What examples I gave? Parents are there for us to respect and obedient. Instead of that, we become disrespectful, disobedient. This is moha, by which you disturb your mutual relation, you disturb their mind, and you also suffer. Isn't it? School and college, you go to study. Instead of doing that, you just become friendly to other equally stupid fellow, waste your time. This is called moha. And with that arrogance. And nobody dare can tell us. क्योंकि राइस यादव के बच्चे हैं ना, राइस ज्यादा है, राइस लोगों के बच्चा कोई बोल नहीं सकता. अब देखो, I can explain to you the way. It may hurt you, but then facts are there. You're going to office to work and get the salary. Not working, taking the bribe. Moha. So to as a husband, love and take care of wife. Neglecting moha. As a wife, husband के लिए. Like I am here in front of you to teach Geetha. Instead of teaching Geetha, if I tell you something else, I am in delusion. You have come to class to learn Geetha from me, not sleep. That is delusion. है कि नहीं? You are on the path, right road. चलते रहो. That is wisdom. इधर उधर हो गया मोह, accident. Instead of taking right, you take left. And you say, अरे मैं हवा में उड़ रहा हूँ. अभी ये तो कार था और कैसे हवाई जहाज बन गया? अरे महाराज, it is a valley. You are just wait for 1 minute. You will listen a dhadak sound. Then after, nothing there for you to listen. Moha. Mohanam sarvadehina. Except the Tattvajnani, Atmajnani, in general, all who are not pursuing the liberation, considering the binding path alone as liberation, generally they are all in moha. He may be a prime minister, he may be a chief minister. Have you known your essential self? Or at least are you trying to know it? No. Then what are you doing? Taking the delusionary world as real, you are pursuing it, you are delusion. It may be beautiful, like dream. It may appear so great, beautiful. But remember, it is still unreal. The movie may appear so wonderful, but still it is unreal. So to delusion, how much or it looks beautiful, but it is unreal. That is why Sarvadehina Mohanam Bhagavan said. When you are in delusion, we are confused. When we are in Tamo Guna, we are deluded, we are confused. Examples I gave you. What is to be eaten? Healthy food, not eaten. Junk food should be avoided, but wo khate. By 9:30 you should sleep, and morning 4 you have to get up. But like 2 o'clock, like a ullu, you wake up. And next day up to 10 o'clock, like buffalo, you don't get up. This is a moha. Go to temple, divinize yourself. Why you go to all nonsense places which corrupts, impures your mind? But we don't go to temple. We are easy. We are busy in going to nonsense place. That is called moha. अब कितने एग्जाम्पल दो? इस तरह देखोगे ना, दिन भर हम मिस्टर मोहित Our names are Kamit, Krobit, Lobit, Mohit, Madit and Matsaryit. Mohit है ना इस तरह. Understood? Tamahatu Ajnana Jam. Hey Arjuna Vidhi, come to know Sarvadehinam Mohanam. It deludes us. Another a spiritual delusion is what for the body is given karma yoga. Instead of that, we do karma roga and bhoga. Moha. What for the mind is given for prema and bhakti yoga. But we enter into asakti roga. That's called moha. Why the intellect is given? To discover the God, not to forget the God and think the world is real. That is a moha at the intellectual level. And all our faculties are deluded only. We are living delusion every moment because we are not clear about the purpose for which we have come here. You know, in evening class of ours, Sri Ramji asked this question only to Vishwaji today. What for I have come? Where from I have come? What is the goal I have to achieve? Please tell me. At the age of 15, 15-16 के बीच में श्री रामा gets entire ब्रह्म ज्ञान. That teachings are in the 32,000 shlokas, which is called as Yoga Vasishta Ramayana. After gaining that knowledge, Rama, throughout life, he makes an action of all those leelas. Otherwise, he's already liberated, even as a human being. Though he's an avatara, that way is anyway liberated. Even after coming as Manusya, he has got this knowledge, no delusion. Clear? Now, three things. How this Tamo Guna binds us. Hey Bharata, oh Arjuna, the Indian Bharata who revel in knowledge, please tell you Tat Nibadhanati. The Tamo Guna binds you as a Jiva to all these three bodies in these three ways. These are the three ropes with which it binds you. What are they? Pramada, Alasya, Nidra. Yesterday we saw the Pramada. Pramada means repeatedly committing same mistake out of arrogance, not learning from it. मैं ऐसा ही हूं, मैं नहीं बदलूंगा, मैं चेंज नहीं हूं. लाइक पाकिस्तान, परम प्रमाद है ना. इफ दे दिमाग आ गया उनको थोड़ा इंडिया से प्रेम करें, फ्रेंडशिप करें, हाउ मच दे ग्रो, बट दे आर एरोगेंट, दे डोंट वांट टू थिंक. Example, repeating same mistake of sending terrorists to India and all. Why? Just because we are Hindus, why do you want to kill us, Re Bewakoof? What harm we have done? अरे प्रमाद, दे डोंट वांट टू थिंक. बस उनके किताब में लिखा है इनको मारो. अरे मैं भी लिखता हूँ मेरी किताब में, मार दूं क्या तुमको? थोड़ा दिमाग तो लगा के सोच. वहां लिखा भी क्या है? Those who don't follow your rules, you kill them. First kill all your people, those who don't follow your text, before attack any other religion. Are but pramada and arrogance. What a funny nature, what a funny religion, whole thing it is. And if someone become wise and come out of this nonsense, they will shoot him. इससे कोई भी कोई चुप अकलमंद होते ना चुप रहते हैं वो लोग. There are thousands lakhs want to come to Hinduism, go to temple, but डरते हैं उन फैनेटिक के कारण मार देंगे कर. प्रमाद. I'm giving example. We also pramada. I gave you example yesterday how we spoil our stomach and repeatedly do it 1,000 times. And we get entangled in people and they cheat us, or our mind is disturbed, or we miss out our goal and opportunity. सीखो उससे दोबारा मत फंसना. फर्स्ट टाइम जो फंसता है ना वो उल्लू है, सेकंड टाइम फंसता है वो गधा है. अभी थर्ड what to call them? Pramada. Tamoguna it is. If you are in Sattva-guna, we don't do mistake only. If we are in Rajoguna, we rectify it. In Tamoguna, we repeat it. Arrogance, justification, ठीक है मैं ऐसे रहता हूँ. Pramad. Every moment we are in pramad. Otherwise, day by day, with our knowledge and skills, we should improve upon our performances. Or at least stop doing wrong thing. Pramada. Inadvertence. sleepiness, non-aware, everywhere like दांत का दर्द हुआ, immediately go to doctor, prevent it before it becomes aggravated. But we go on postponing, that is called pramad. Even other बीमारी पहले दिन ही चेक करो और set it right. नहीं, we leave it, it becomes big pramad. Clear? Pramada is arrogance leading to inadvertence, leading to repeating the same mistakes again and again, with which we suffer and make others to suffer. One. Today we'll see the second and third. Second is alasya. Alasya. Okay. ये विलक्षण शब्द है वो. There is a word in Sanskrit lasya, and in Sanskrit la and ra can be replaced. Ralayor abhedaha it is called. Therefore alasya or arasya. Okay, two words. What is the meaning of alasya, which is given here as it is? Pramada alasya means lasya nahi hai. Lasya means lasat means chamak damak. Chamak damak means activeness, dynamism, inspiration, initiative. That's called lasya. Absence of that is alasya. Lethargic, lazy, indolent, non-moving, stupor, not even coming out of the bed. This is called alasya. Asamantat. Or alasya is lasya is not there. Do you know some people are there? लास्य ही नहीं, तमोगुण बस. उसको उठाने के लिए इतना मुश्किल, नाश्ता खिलाने के लिए मुश्किल, स्कूल में दाखिला के लिए मुश्किल, वहां से ले आओ, उसको कोई काम कराओ, होमवर्क, आलस्य. Lazy in English you call it as. Okay. The other thing is arasya. I mean, there's no rasa in life. There's no charm in life. There's no joy in life. There's no celebration in life. Always moody. Always miserable. Always sad. जो होते हैं ना, they are called as तमोगुणी. अबे जिस कारण से तुम सैड हो उसको छोड़ के बिकम हैप्पी ना. नो, ही इज इन दैट लास्य रहित रस रहित जीवन. 1000 jokes you tell him, he can never smile. Take a screwdriver, उसको पेट पे कुछ करो, he will not smile. There's no rasa in his life. तमोगुण it is. See, spiritual life is highly blissful. उसको साइड पे रख. Even generally, you can cut jokes, you can go to some picnics, you can make people happy, you can be happy when they are with you. ये animals तो नहीं कर सकते हैं. You are as human can do, but we don't do. That is called tamoguna. Such stupid fellow, if is your group, leave that group and go away. अब उसको ले गए आप कोई पिकनिक पार्टी में साथ में, ऐसा बैठा रहेगा वो. आलस्य, नो रस एंड लास्य. Very lazy, very lethargic. And also there is no joy in life. देखो, joy is fulfillment of life, no? And he holds on to one small thing. He has not said good morning to me. Whole day crying only, tamoguni. Again next day crying, why? He told good morning to me, but I don't know why, how it is a good morning. It is bad only to me. Such a stupid fellow is tamoguni. There is no charm, there is no inspiration. Do you understand? बहुत बार होता है हमको कोई नौकरी जॉब करनी है, नो लास्य, नो enthusiasm. Especially in all government offices, people are like that. बिकॉज़ पॉकेट में सैलरी आ रहा है, आराम से महीने में काम करो ना करो, तो नो लास्य, नो रस. That is why the files move so slow, neither country grows, and people are so much tortured or troubled. They apply for the pension, 3 महीने, 4 महीने, 1 साल, 2 साल लगाते. To give a death certificate, 2 months are required. You see in the government offices, and you want to join it for only that purpose. क्योंकि पूछेगा नहीं तुमको, you can relax. One is permanent job, कोई उखाड़ेगा नहीं तेरे को. Second is regular salary. More than these two, nobody will question you. And in the private sectors, they will make you stand on your foot. And you don't want that. A lazy fellow, they will go on crying and complaining. Oh, targets बढ़ाया मेरा, काम बढ़ाया मेरा. And you want more salary but less work. This is Tamo Guna. It won't happen like that. It is absolutely wrong principle. You cannot be ni rasa. You are with rasa. You can't be alasya. You have to be with lasya. This Tamo Guna. At the age of 20, he is like 90 years old. 90 years man is physically unfit, but unfit means less fit. Mentally is so active, dynamic. He is planning, he is thinking, he is doing, he is at least in Rajoguna. These fellow 25 साल गयो काम से. I tell you, people don't love us like they keep us up, keep us away. We don't get jobs, etc. Even if it is given, we are not able to maintain it. Only for one reason, we are tamoguni. Whether you tell it to somebody or not, whether you accept it or not, whether you accept when I tell you or not, it is sheer tamoguni. In that tamoguna, you add little rajoguna and you become bhogi. Because of bhoga, all energy is gone. Therefore, you go become sleepy. When you sleep, your mind intellect also sleeps. Therefore, the given work you cannot do. And the one, twice, thrice, four times, they give you the opportunity. They are seeing every time you are not working, they remove you. And then what you tell? So, imagine they removed me from the job. They removed you from the job means what? They gave you job earlier, no? Then why the ones who gave the job to you removed you? Do you think I can't understand? They have not removed a job. You behaved in such a way, Tamoguna, that they had no help but no way but to remove you. Because lazy, never go on time, never present the reports, never attend the meetings, never do the achieve the targets. All Tamoguna. आलस्य प्रमाद अब ये दोनों कम है as if the third one is निद्रा is such a terrible enemy, I tell you. जितना भी तुम सो जाओ 24 hours भी सो जाओ again the mind says यार if per day there are 36 years hours how nice it would have been I would have slept 12 more hours. That's called nidra. You have to shut them out. The tamas, apramadalas nidra, by involving in rajasic activities and use that rajas for the sattva and go through the sattva into tattva. That's the goal. So tomorrow, all these three gunas little more clearly we'll discuss. Then we go to the next ninth mantra, which continues again explaining these three gunas. Now, how important is this subject? Should we not learn it right from the LKG, UKG, class 1, class 2? And we have to be told, I am in my Sattva Guna, therefore I am growing. I am in Rajo Guna, therefore I am little managing. I am in Sattva Guna, that's why I am falling. मुझे पता होना है फिर मुझे अपने अंदर के गुणों को बदलते हुए सात्विक में रहना है हमेशा. Tomorrow we'll see. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now, yeah, बढ़िया सा. ओमापदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहं. श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने. ओं श्री सीतारामाभ्यां नमः. श्रीमद्वाल्मीकि रामायणं बालकाण्डं प्रथमः सर्गः. Yesterday we have seen 16th mantra. In that 4 values were there which made it 75. Then the 16th mantra has got 4. In that one, no, we have not seen any one. 4 of them we will see today. Straight away chant the 17th mantra 2 times. Om Sacha Sarva Gunopetaha Kausalyanandavardhanaha Samudraiva Gambhirye धैर्येण हिमवानिव. Again, सच सर्वगुणोपेतः कौसल्यानन्दवर्धनः समुद्रैव गाम्भीर्ये धैर्येण हिमवानिव. Yesterday's last quality was Sadaiva Priyadarshanah. Sada eva, always. Priyadarshanah eva, he is good looking only. Whatever the outer situations, whatever the inner, if at all any problems, yet he is giver of the Priya Darshana to all Ramji. A smile. I told every explanation yesterday. Priya Darshana includes well dressed up, well ornamented, etc. Priya Darshana includes His facial expressions are always welcoming others and expressing the joy that you have come, not a frowning face. आज भी आ गए तुम. He is Priyadarshana. बढ़िया नाम है. You can keep it to your granddaughter Priyadarshani. Darshini it will be. So masculine Priyadarshana. Priyadarshan. Priyadarshan. मतलब it gives preeti joy to us when we see a beautiful natural scene, a small child, sunrise, sunset. They're all Priyadarshan. Nature's Priyadarshanas they are. A beautifully flowing river. When it's a floods are there, it is not Priya, it is frightening. When a small drizzle, rain, wonderful, thundering, it is not Priyadarshan. A wind cool blowing, बढ़िया और इतना tornado चल रहा है, it's not Priyadarshan. So to someone is very smiling, welcoming, inquiring about our welfare, etc., and offering the help, they are called Priyadarsh. Ramji is that. Learn from him this quality. This makes 75. Now, in today's chanted shloka, four values are there. One of them is, first one is Sahacha Sarva Guna Upetaha. In general, with this only actually the whole thing started. In this way, Rama is Upetaha, endowed with Sarva Gunaha, all good qualities. Whenever we say he has got all good qualities, it goes without saying that he has no bad quality at all. Sarva Guna Upetaha. All good qualities of a human being are there with Ram. This guna का opposite होता है दोष. So he has got only guna, not dosha. Gunavan Vani, not dosha yukta Vani. When in the Vani there's sweetness is there, guna. When the Vani there's arrogance is there, anger is there, it is dosha. In the eyes, the looks when they are loving, it is guna. But when you are looking with anger, it is dosha. In this way, Sarva Guna Upeta means from morning waking up till sleeps, everything what he does is Gunavan only, not Dosha Yukta. When he travels in the car, scooter, he will not trouble others. Gunavan. When he is on the dining table, he will with disciplines only eats, doesn't disturb others. Gunavan, not Dosha. Sarva Guna means anywhere, everywhere, his presence, performance is positively qualitative, not of the negative. Any work he does perfectly. Any words he utters perfectly. Any advice he gives perfectly. That is the meaning of Sarva Guna Upeta, not even one dosha. Therefore, write down what are the doshas in us, negativities, shortcomings. Replace them by their opposite, positive gunas. Become a Sarva Guna Upeta. The understanding here is what? I have 20 guna but 10 dosha. Those 10 doshas will overpower these 20 gunas. Then you will be labeled as doshavan only. Dosha yukta. Therefore, एक भी दोष नहीं होना और एक भी गुण नहीं रहना ऐसा नहीं रहना. सारे गुण होना चाहिए, कोई दोष नहीं होना. An example for it is a driver matured at the age of 48, 50. More than that, even if he wants, he cannot be fully controlling vehicle. At the age of 20, 15, 30, the youngsters are very arrogant. But that 40, 45 year aged, that driver, who has already 20 years experience, Sarva Guna Upet. I'm giving an ideal example. That he comes on time. He dresses well. He cleans the car perfectly. He fills that petrol. He checks for the gas, that's air, etc. He makes the Malik's seat proper. It's all his the vehicle managing Sarva Gunata. Correct place he parks it, correct direction, protects the vehicle in throughout its journey that it is not hit anywhere. That is one Sarva Guna Upeda. Second, with that Malik, very respectful. डोर खोलेगा, उनके अंदर जा रहा है आराम से क्लोज करेगा. You understood? No cigarette, बीड़ी, तंबाकू. Sarva Guna Upeda. Third most important is while driving. Who are seated? How many are seated? Male or female or young or old? Keeping them in mind, he will maintain the speed. Not only them, the road should be kept in mind. Not only that, the vehicle's condition should be kept in mind. So smoothly, beautifully he drives that there is joy at the same time. There are no jerks, there are no any distractions, disturbances to the people. He will not make a big music. If he wants, थोड़ा अपना लगाते with permission. सर ये गाना नहीं है तो नींद आएगा मुझे, मैं क्या लगाऊं क्या? हाँ लगा लो. And he tells in advance, कि 2 kilometers after, there's a dhaba, do you want me to stop there? Yeah, probably takes there. Then he tells कि next destination 5 hours, so quickly आप finish करके आए, so we can reach before it is dark. See, don't you see such drivers? Sarva guna upeta. And even if you travel with him for 20 days, covering one of the states or 2, 3 states as your pilgrimage, nowhere, because of the driver, there is any problem. बिकॉज सर्व गुणों पे तो कार भी बढ़िया है, पूरा एंजॉय करके आए. इवन इफ 12 o'clock नाइट यू कंक्लूड दैट डे जर्नी, नेक्स्ट डे सुबह 4 है, फिर भी और रात को ही पूरा साफ करके कार फिर तैयार रखेगा. आई एम गिविंग एन एग्जांपल. सो टू इन ए हॉस्पिटल द नर्सेस सर्व गुणों पे तो much before doctor comes on, nurse compounder मिलकर, everything is made so perfect. The outpatient department, the immediately to be given medicines, injections, the apparatus, BP checking, sugar checking, जो भी है ना, stethoscopes, all of them kept at correct place. अगर ऑपरेशन की बात है तो all the operation instruments. सर्व गुणोपेतकम एग्जाम्पल्स थोड़ा दे रहा हूं. So to a government, a particular party, ruling state or country, sarva gunopeta. All developments only are there. There is no selfishness, there is no ego, there is no gotala, there is no eating the money of the country, there is no cheating the people. Today's government is like that at the national level. Sarva gunopeta. Maximum. 1 or 2 maybe they have to be corrected there. But otherwise, you will never get such a government again in our lifetime if you don't select them only, elect them only. तुम्हारी मर्जी है. So to a bahu coming home, शादी, सर्व गुणोपेत, taking care of the house and elders, youngsters. So to a student in the school, college, सर्व गुणोपेत, on time, coming, doing the homeworks, doing the exams well. Any extra work is given, that also participated. Rama is sarva guna upeta. You and I have to have all guna, zero dosha. We do it, but at the physical level we do. सर्व गुण वेल डेकोरेटेड, वेल मेड अप, बाल पे रंग लगाते हैं, एंड वी डू प्लास्टिक सर्जरी 22 times. दिस ओनली फिजिकल. Sometime at the dress level, सर्व गुणों पे था, good dress, well ironed, etc. The women folk are more on in this front of sarva gunopeta at the dressing and sharira level. We are talking here about the heart, the mind, the intellect, the actions, all of them, all faculties. Sarva guna, zero dosha. Sarva gunopeta, dosha rahita. Dono yaad rakhna. This is Rama. Then next one is very beautiful one. This is the 77th value today. Only this much we'll see today. Kausalya Ananda Vardhanaha. It's a simple meaning. The one who is the one Ananda Data nahi kaha. Ananda Vardhanaha. The one who is gone increasing the Ananda of Mata Kausalya. Like every child gives Ananda to the mother. Especially when that buffalo sleeps. Gada so gaya aaj to Rakshas. Here Ananda Vardhana. Every time mother is looking at him, seeing him, day by day, mother's Ananda Rama is increasing only with his good qualities, with behavior, with his humbleness. That she's stuck with wonderment कि ऐसा बढ़िया लड़का बेटा बन गया मेरे को, बेटा बन गया. That is meaning of Ananda Vardhana. So lesson for us is what? The one who cannot make and increase the happiness of mother and father, do you think he is going to serve the nation or the world? Forget about it. पहले अपने माता पिता का आनंद बढ़ाओ. How to do? 2-3 more thoughts. Tomorrow we'll talk about it. Parents are gods. उनका आनंद को घटाओ मत बढ़ाओ. And how do you घटाओ the आनंद? When you ask for what you desire more than what you deserve, and misuse the resources, don't come up to their expectations, तब जाकर उनका आनंद में दुख होता है, but they can't share anywhere, है ना? Instead of that, being disciplined, obedient, doing the works given, show your talents and grow in life. So all a career, make them more and more आनंद युक्त, कौशल्य आनंद वर्तन. ठीक है. समुद्री व गांभीर्य धैर्य हिमवानि व two more qualities tomorrow we'll see that makes 79, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 more are there. So 79 plus 6 85, around 88 90 they are, as was telling you right from beginning, 85 to 90 तक होंगे. So let us see tomorrow. Do our Vishnu Sahasranama thoda sa now. Narayana. Let us do from 76 today. फटाफट. क्या हुआ टाइम? हाँ, 5 मंत्रास 5 मिनट में हो जाएगा, 6-7 मिनट में. ओम 76th श्लोका. अथ श्री विष्णोर्दिव्य सहस्रनाम स्तोत्रम अथ षट्सप्ततितम श्लोकः. नारायण. ओम शुभांगः शांतिदः स्रष्टा, शुभांगः शांतिदः स्रष्टा, कुमुदः कुवलेशयः, कुमुदः कुवलेशयः, गोहितो गोपतिर्गोप्ता, गोहितो गोपतिर्गोप्ता, वृषभाक्षो वृषप्रियः, वृषभाक्षो वृषप्रियः. टुगेदर. शुभांगः शांतिदः स्रष्टा, कुमुदः कुवलेशयः, गोहितो गोपतिर्गोप्ता, वृषभाक्षो वृषप्रियः. अगेन. शुभांगः शांतिदः स्रष्टा, कुमुदः कुवलेशयः, गोहितो गोपतिर्गोप्ता, वृषभाक्षो वृषप्रियः. नेक्स्ट वन, टंग ट्विस्टर्स. अनिवर्ते निवृत्तात्मा, अनिवर्ते निवृत्तात्मा, संक्षेप्ताक्षेमकृच्छिवः, संक्षेप्ताक्षेमकृच्छिवः, श्रीवत्सवक्षाः श्रीवासः, श्रीवत्सवक्षाः श्रीवासः, श्रीपतिः श्रीमतांवरः, श्रीपतिः श्रीमतांवरः. टुगेदर. अनिवर्ते निवृत्तात्मा, संक्षेप्ताक्षेमकृच्छिवः, श्रीवत्सवक्षाः श्रीवासः, श्रीपतिः श्रीमतांवरः. अगेन. अनिवर्ते निवृत्तात्मा, संक्षेप्ताक्षेमकृच्छिवः, श्रीवत्सवक्षाः श्रीवासः, श्रीपतिः श्रीमतांवरः. नेक्स्ट. श्रीदः श्रीशः श्रीनिवासः, श्रीदः श्रीशः श्रीनिवासः, श्रीनिधिः श्रीविभावनः, श्रीनिधिः श्रीविभावनः, श्रीधरः श्रीकरः श्रेयः, श्रीधरः श्रीकरः श्रेयः, श्रीमान् लोकत्रयाश्रयः, श्रीमान् लोकत्रयाश्रयः. टुगेदर. श्रीदः श्रीशः श्रीनिवासः, श्रीनिधिः श्रीविभावनः, श्रीधरः श्रीकरः श्रेयः, श्रीमान् लोकत्रयाश्रयः. अगेन. श्रीदः श्रीशः श्रीनिवासः, श्रीनिधिः श्रीविभावनः, श्रीधरः श्रीकरः श्रेयः, श्रीमान् लोकत्रयाश्रयः. फोर्थ वन. स्वक्षः स्वङ्गः शतानन्दो, स्वक्षः स्वङ्गः शतानन्दो, नन्दिर्ज्योतिर्गणेश्वरः, नन्दिर्ज्योतिर्गणेश्वरः, विजितात्मा विधेयात्मा, विजितात्मा विधेयात्मा, सत्कीर्तिश्छिन्न संशयः, सत्कीर्तिश्छिन्न संशयः. टुगेदर. स्वक्षः स्वङ्गः शतानन्दो, नन्दिर्ज्योतिर्गणेश्वरः, विजितात्मा विधेयात्मा, सत्कीर्तिश्छिन्न संशयः. अगेन. स्वक्षः स्वङ्गः शतानन्दो, नन्दिर्ज्योतिर्गणेश्वरः, विजितात्मा विधेयात्मा, सत्कीर्तिश्छिन्न संशयः. फिफ्थ एंड लास्ट. उदीर्णः सर्वतश्चक्षुः, उदीर्णः सर्वतश्चक्षुः, अनीशः शाश्वतस्थिरः, अनीशः शाश्वतस्थिरः, भूषयो भूषणो भूतिर्, भूषयो भूषणो भूतिर्विशोकः शोकनाशनः विशोकः शोकनाशनः. Two times together. उदीर्णः सर्वतश्चक्षुः अनीशः शाश्वतस्थिरः भूषयो भूषणो भूतिर्विशोकः शोकनाशनः. उदीर्णः सर्वतश्चक्षुः अनीशः शाश्वतस्थिरः भूषयो भूषणो भूतिर्विशोकः शोकनाशनः. All the five ones together. ओम शुभांगः शांतिदः स्रष्टा कुमुदः कुवलेशयः गोहितो गोपतिर्गोप्ता वृषभाक्षो वृषप्रियः अनिवर्ते निवृत्तात्मा संक्षेप्ताक्षेमकृच्छिवः श्रीवत्सवक्षाः श्रीवासः श्रीपतिः श्रीमतांवरः श्रीधः श्रीशः श्रीनिवासः श्रीनिधिः श्रीविभावनः श्रीधरः श्रीकरः श्रेयः श्रीमान् लोकत्रयाश्रयः स्वक्षः स्वङ्गः शतानन्दो नन्दिर्ज्योतिर्गणेश्वरः विजितात्मा विधेयात्मा सत्कीर्तिश्छिन्न संशयः उदीर्णः सर्वतश्चक्षुर् अनीशः शाश्वतस्थिरः भूषयो भूषणो भूतिर्विशोकः शोकनाशनः. Tomorrow will continue. ओम दुर्जन सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शांति माप्नुयात् शांतो मुच्यते वन्देभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. परमर्षिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे तत्सत्. ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. गीता माता की जय. वेदव्यास भगवान की जय. रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. वाल्मीकि रामायण की जय. वाल्मीकि महर्षि की जय. बोलो भाई सब सत्थन की जय. सदगुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव. हर सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद. जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय. राम राम अम्बे अम्बे. आदि पराशक्ति माता की जय. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक विज्ञास धर्म संस्थापक की जय. युवा मंडल की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृति की जय. आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. Yeah, see you tomorrow, beta. God bless.